We know that during the Great Patriotic War, the German army had heavy armored vehicles that Soviet T-34 tanks sometimes couldn't do anything against, but an ordinary bucket came to the aid of tank crews. During the war years, Nazi Germany had practically the best armored vehicles in the world. The Soviet Union's main tank was the legendary T-34 and later the T-34-85. Thanks to its 500 horsepower engine, the tank had high cross-country capability, maneuverability, and excellent mobility. However, its insufficiently thick armor made it vulnerable to German armored vehicles, especially when it had to face Panthers and Tigers in battle. Even the more advanced and improved T-34 with an 85mm caliber gun was not always effective. For comparison, a Panther could penetrate the frontal armor of a T-34 at a distance of 5-2 km, while the T-34s had to get closer to a distance of about 100 meters, which was problematic in the conditions of combat. The T-34-85 could hit a Panther at a distance of 1 kilometer. However, the Panthers clearly had the advantage in terms of firing range. What German tank crews were really afraid of was the heavy Isdu tank. Its 122mm gun could penetrate a Panther at a distance of up to 2.5 km. Therefore, when they saw a Soviet Is-2, the Germans often hesitated to engage in battle with it. An additional advantage was that at a great distance, the silhouettes of the T-34-85 and Is-2 were almost indistinguishable. The enemy reconnaissance could only distinguish between the two tanks by the presence of a muzzle brake. The tanks of Joseph Stalin had it, while the T-34 did not. That's when our tank crews used their military ingenuity and decided to outsmart the enemy. They started attaching ordinary buckets to the barrel of the T-34 as an imitation of a muzzle brake. This way, at a long distance, German scouts would mistake the T-34 seconds for Is-2s. Of course, this trick didn't add combat power, but it allowed for a drastic change in the tactics of fighting the fascists. It demoralized them and, most importantly, saved the lives of Soviet soldiers. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Well, I'm off to search for new interesting and unusual facts. This was Dad Knight. Thank you for watching.